Download the BCSN Plus app today. Visit bcsnnation.com for details. Inside the NLL is presented by Metzger's. Metzger's means more. Commercial printing, fulfillment, and mailing all in-house.
It's always a treat when we have an Anthony Wayne General in studio, and today we have the new Anthony Wayne boys basketball head coach, Alex Geisel. Coach, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thanks, man. I appreciate being here.
And there's no doubt you have the experience for the position. You've been an assistant at Clay, you've been an assistant at St. John's, but why did you decide to write this new chapter in your story now?
Sure. I think, being at St. John's and at Clay and learning from guys like Mike Schoen and Lionel Armstead really prepared me, I think, to take over a program and lead one myself. I've had that experience and been on the bench during big games, led training, led youth programming, all which I think go into being a head coach. So I felt like it was the right time for me.
And you've helped Clay achieve back-to-back winning seasons for the first time in 3 decades. Anthony Wayne hasn't had a losing season since 2021, but still, what can you draw on in your time with the Eagles and bring to your time with the Generals?
Yeah, just a sense of toughness. I think Lionel Armstead and I coach a lot alike in terms of our teams being tough physically and mentally and playing, 94 feet of defense. I think Anthony Wayne, we have the athletes to do it, and I think that's the product you'll see this year for us.
And as you know, there's a culture of winning that comes with Anthony Wayne across all sports. You know it just by competing with Clay against the Generals. But now that you're in the Generals family, what's the idea you have about the winning culture at Anthony Wayne?
Yeah, it's something we talk a lot about, in our locker room. We talk a lot about why not us. We see all these other Anthony Wayne programs have all the success and make the state runs, and we have the players to do it. It's got to be a complete buy-in from everybody from, the 13th, 14th guy in the roster to our starting 5, to our support staff, to our assistant coaches, and just getting everyone to buy into that mindset that we have what it takes. We just got to do the little things. We got to chop wood and we got to carry water.
How do you look to balance establishing a new culture as a first-year head coach with winning and keeping up kind of the culture of success that was at Anthony Wayne before you got here?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think it's a fine balance between using your resources you have at a great school like Anthony Wayne that has a culture of winning inside and outside of the classroom, not trying to reinvent the wheel, but giving it our own flavor, so to speak. We're trying to do things a little differently with our style of play, with our pace of play. The boys have bought into it. I think it's going to be a fun season.
And what does a Alex Geisel-led program look like?
That's a great question. I encourage everyone to come and find out.
There you go. Yeah, that's a good tease.
Our home opener against St. John's December 6th. But we got a big game before that. All eyes are on Southview for us December 4th at their place. But what you can expect is a team that's going to play with extreme pace, great spacing, and we're going to hunt good shots. And on defense, we're going to pick up 94 feet and use our athleticism and depth to our advantage.
And I know it's early, but when you look at Division II, it is loaded top to bottom. Loaded. We're talking St. John, St. Francis, Lima Senior, Anthony Wayne. How do you guys see yourselves fitting into the continuum of contenders in Division II?
Yeah, I appreciate you labeling us in there with those 3 schools. No pressure. Yeah, those teams are loaded this year. They got great coaching staffs. They got great players. They're going to have a tough schedule, all 3 of those teams, and they're going to be, state tournament ready. We're trying to get to that level right now. We haven't won a district title in I'm not sure how long. That's our goal this year. We want to get out of the district, and that's a gauntlet in Toledo. But to be in the mix is a blessing, and I think we got the guys to do it, and we're excited for it.
If that doesn't make you bought into this Anthony Wayne program, I don't know what will. New head coach of Anthony Wayne boys basketball, Alex Geisel. Coach, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thanks, man. Hope to see you at a game.
Oh,
Go
yes,
Generals.
Sir. You know it.